Our group was the first of 4 to fly to Egypt to meet our cars on the other side.
We're at the airport in Latakia. We're about to go to Egypt. We've just been given the clearance to get to land in Egypt, and apparently all the cars have passed without any problems. So we're going to get our cars back, and we're on the way to Gaza. A lot of people have been quite sick recently. Everyone's got this bug going around. So I don't know where it's come from. It may be an Egyptian poisoning, water supply. But yeah, it seems to have made everyone quite a lot more tired. Me specifically, I'm feeling tired now. I've had it for a while. And also another news, like there's apparently been a stowaway on the boat. The boat with the cars, somebody stuck on the boat and stayed on the boat. I don't know who it is yet, but it seems a bit interesting. Apparently he's getting taken to the next port and arrested under international law, and he's obviously off the convoy. So some people have different opinions about him. Some people say he's a hero. Some people say he's a villain and should be removed. But, yeah.
So, just to clarify, our vehicles have been put on a boat and are sailing from Syria to the port of Al Arish, which is in North Egypt near to Gaza. Because the boat can't hold passengers, we're taking a flight to the same place to meet our ambulance on the other side.
4 hours now in the airport at Al Arish. We've got visas, but they haven't given our passports back, and I don't know what they're doing. But we haven't got our passports back, so we can't leave yet.
Kur'an'ı elden düşürmeyiz. Direniş zaferi bizimdir, beklemeyiz. Bu yol direniş yoludur, eğilmeyiz.
What's also happened, without us being asked, is they've stamped the passports, they tell us, to exit Egypt. So we've paid to enter, but they've stamped it as entering and exiting. So they want to send us from here immediately to Gaza. What we've said is 350 of our brothers and sisters are not even on Egyptian soil, and that we will not move without our passports, and we will not move into Gaza until our brothers and sisters are with us. Yeah. The situation is as it was before. We have offered all sorts of compromises, including that we are prepared to go from here with our passports to be secured in a hotel in Al Arish while our friends come to meet us. We've offered to do that. It's been met with a point blank to be driven to the airport, to the ports, and to go from there across the border to Gaza, which we've refused. Point blank, we've refused. The noise that people are making here is very effective and very helpful. Nobody, not now. What we are already doing is allowing the world to know the situation we're in. And the situation we're in is this: that our passports have been handed over, they're refusing to hand them back. They have exited us from Egypt while we haven't even fully entered Egyptian soil, and that they are attempting to force 1/4 of the convoy, which is not capable of driving even all the vehicles, across the border, while 3/4 of the convoy, who've travelled for 1 month, are stuck back in Syria while we are waiting the plane to be either fixed or another plane to bring them in.
without our knowledge, they stamped the passport to whisk us out the country immediately, and said that we had to go to Gaza right now with 3/4 of the convoy still in Surrey or in the air, and they weren't giving us our passports back. So we kicked off about that. In a way, it's been the best fun I've had for a long time, maybe since I occupied my uni over Gaza last year. It's certainly quite something when an international group of political activists, including conservatives from Britain and America, advisor to the former Malaysian Prime Minister, as well as lots of grassroots activists, Muslims, left-wingers and people who are just in it for the humanitarian aspect, start basically trashing the arrival lounge of the airport, banging chairs up and down on the ground, kicking security x-rays and even jumping on security x-rays for a while. It's quite something. I'll remember it for a long time, and it seemed to have worked, because now the Egyptians are allowing us to stay in a hotel until the rest of the convoy have been grouped together, and then hopefully, if there's no more delays and nonsense, we'll be getting into Gaza tomorrow morning.